Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice for the Nintendo 3DS. Oh my goodness, what is up with me? Seriously. Alright, so last time we saved not only Trucy Wright from being framed for murder, but we also saved the agency that was about to be repossessed by Roger Retins, aka the Great Mysterious, due to a phony contract. Because he had a really huge grudge against the Grammariers. All I gotta say about that is, dude, you were kicked out for a reason. You were injured, okay? I know that it may have sounded mean about Magnifi saying that you're gonna hurt their reputation, but they were looking out for you health wise, you know. But no, oh well. You saw things in a different way, but oh well, that's the fault. You caused the crime, now you gotta do the time. Alright, anyways, let's enter episode 3, the Rite of Turnabout. And are we gonna play as Maya? Well, I mean, this isn't the first time we played as Maya. If you recall, back in Justice for All, the last case when Maya got kidnapped by Shelly the Killer, we were in the culprit's basement, I think, and we got to play as her. So will we see this again? Well, let's find out. Let's start episode 3, the Rite of Turnabout. And I'm gonna have to read the part again. Episode 3, the Rite of Turnabout.
Wakey, wakey, 201. Got some more questions. Sound the alarm! Prisoner 201's escaped!
Well, you know, with Dad's back on the streets, things will be on the up and up for us.
Keep your voice down. You want that rebel hunter to find us or something?
Come on. We're small fries compared to... Huh?
Oh boy. Alright, so we are now back in the kingdom of Kurain. Oh boy. Here we go. Another fine day in the kingdom of Kurain. It's so peaceful here. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks already. But this place is really starting to grow on me. Still, it sure was a rough start. But that's all in the past. Now, to do what I came here to do. To see Maya. Her long ascetic training is finally coming to an end. But before it does, she said something about one last rite she has to perform today. Mr. Wright! It's Obi, your guide. Get it? Happy Ducky. Hey, Albie. Hapiraki. Oh, you've mastered the traditional greeting of Karain. I, I don't know about that, but I guess all that practicing is paying off. Have you gotten used to life at the temple? I'm grateful they're letting me stay here, but the mornings start a little too early for me. Yes, well, morning prayers do begin at dawn. After all, you can never pray too much. The daily devotion is very important here in Kurain. Hats off to you guys. I don't know how you do it. And today's a special day, full of even more prayer than usual. There's nothing better in this world than being able to pray to your heart's content. I can think of a few things I'd rather do. So, what makes today's so special anyway? You mean you don't know? Today's the purification rite. It's only performed once a year. That's what Maya must have been talking about on the phone yesterday. I wonder what her role in it is. So, what exactly is Maya going to be doing for this purification rite? What? Didn't she tell you? She's playing the role of Lady Kira. Oops, I passed. It's only the most important part of the entire rite. It's unprecedented to have a foreigner play such a key role. Wow, it's really something. It really is. Helping out such an amazing person has been the greatest honor of this humble tour guide's life. So, who is this Lady Kira you mentioned? Allow me to explain. Once upon a time, hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, there lived a female warrior who, thankfully I can go back here. There lived a female warrior who fought valiantly to establish the kingdom of Kurain. Thank you. Let me stop you right there. Is something wrong? No, it's just I get the feeling I'm in for a really long story. Yeah, I'd say it normally takes around 2 hours to tell. Phew, dodged a bullet there. Actually, I wouldn't mind hearing a good story. A nice, a great Bible story, that is. And the only way I can read a good Bible story is, well, in the Bible itself. Oh, right. You're supposed to have finally seen Miss Maya today. Ooh, excuse me. Had my coffee. And looking at my cup, I still have like half a cup left, so. A nice warm cup of coffee. The story can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the Rite with this. An English guidebook? Where did you dig this up from? I found it just a line there in the temple library. I figured no one's using it, so I borrowed it. Does this library of yours have library cards so that way you can check out? I mean, to actually legitimately borrow the books? Trust me, the Kingdom of Kurain actually need a library card system. Hey, this book belongs to Maya. See, there's her name on the back. Guess there's no harm in keeping this for a while then. It is evidence after all. So we get our first piece of evidence, Rite's Guide. A guide to Kuraini's rites written for tourists. Okay, so, Maya should already be at the site where the rite is to take place. Let's go to the Plaza of Devotion. I wonder if Maya's matured any since I last saw her. It's on a mountaintop, so it might get a little cold though. I think I can handle it. No, he can't. You'll see. Alright, so let's head towards the Plaza of Devotion. And thankfully, we don't have to climb up those steps as you see on screen. Yeah. Reminds me a lot of Ace Ventura when nature calls, when after Ace leaves the the monk temple that's high up in the mountains, and there's this very long stairwell, and he decides to do one last thing before they really leave. Slinky! Ugh, it's so cold. It's like the air itself is made of ice. But look at all these people. Well, this is the day we come to offer prayers to Lady Kira, the protector of our land. It's amazing to see how devoted everyone is. Devoted, right? But couldn't they just as easily do all this praying somewhere warm, someplace warmer? Excuse me. This too is a part of our religious training. It helps us build strength of spirit and willpower. Further up, at the end of those stairs, is the inner sanctum. Yep, that's how high it is. I see. Everyone I met so far seems deeply religious. Of course we are. After all, Kurain is also known as the land of prayer. Oh my goodness, excuse me. It's said that we Kurainis spend an average of 15 hours a day in prayer. What? 15? From the moment we wake up to the moment we fall asleep, our hearts are always in prayer. You see all the square flags around here? They're known as prayer flags. They contain the prayers of our people. Oh, he's talking about these colorful strips of cloth. There's something written on each one. Such piety, I think I said it right, is the glory of our people. And I'm afraid that story is gonna have to wait for another time, Albie. Maya should be here any minute now. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see Miss Maya again. Pardon me, oh noble traveler.
How do you fare, Mr. Rite? It's been many a day.
And who might you be? Maya?
Miss Maya, happy Naki. Happy Naki, I'll be, and you, Mr. Wright. May the Holy Mother guide you on your journey. Oh my goodness, what is up with me today? Alright. Oh, thanks. Long time no see, Nick. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Oh my goodness, this coffee is not helping my throat whatsoever. Oh my goodness. Alright, where were we? Long time no see, Nick. Well, did I surprise you with my act? Yeah, you can say that again. This is Maya Fey. She's a spirit medium from Rain Village back home. She was also my assistant for quite some time. But that was many years ago. Her ability to channel spirits saved me more times than I can count. I sure do miss those days. It was a ton of fun being the real boss of Rite Co. law offices. Now she's here training to be the leader of Kurain Village and the master of her craft. Apparently, to become the master of the Kurain channeling technique, you have to train here in Kurain, since this is where the technique originated. Didn't I sound like Pioi Pious Nun? I think that I said it right. Pious? Okay, Nun, when you just saw me? Yeah, basically. Okay, so since she's older now, I'm gonna have to increase her voice, like she isn't the teenager we once knew. So keep in mind that years have passed. So I think she's in her early 20s. Let's have a look. Profiles. She's 28 years old. So now I have to talk a bit older for to make up for the years that we haven't seen her. So keep in mind, she was only 15 around there when Phoenix first met Maya. So I really had to sound like a teenage girl in a way, like in voice wise, not like the typical Valley Girl type, but you know what I mean. But thankfully, now that she's older, in her late 20s, mind you, I can go easy on the female voice now. So I may have to give her the Francisco von Karma voice, the one I did back in Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations. So anyways, too bad that's about all I learned from all the training I did. You haven't changed a bit, Maya. Huh? And what's that supposed to mean? She may look a little bit sorry. She may look a little more mature on the outside, but inside she's the same old Maya. I'm actually kind of glad for that. Alright, so let's speak with Maya and hear what she's been up to throughout her time in the kingdom of Kurain. I heard what happened, Nick. You ended up in court almost as soon as you got off the phone, huh? Yeah, well, it's kind of a long story. I was the accused, but you should have seen Mr. Wright in action. He was amazing. I bet it was another one of your famous seat of your pants come from behind winds, huh? Well, I was almost found guilty in any number of times. Okay, so it wasn't my finest hour. So sue me. You haven't changed a bit either, Nick. Ouch, it definitely stings more when it's coming from her. So, I guess you've finished the bulk of the training needed to become the master, right? Oh, you mean the special meditation course for increasing spiritual power? That is a long title for a subject. Yep, I've completed the 2 full years. I can finally go home once I perform the purification rite today. Actually, I was wondering why they're having a foreigner conduct one of their sacred rites. Well, the high priest's wife, usually conducts it each year. But with her baby on the way, it's just more than she could handle. She's pregnant, by the way. So the high priest practically begged me to stand in for her this year. Well, you you may not know all of their customs, but with your training, I'm sure you'll do great. You bet. Just watch, Nick. I'm going to be the best lady Kira guardian deity ever. Oh my goodness, my throat. It's really coming at me big time, no matter how much. I'd better throw in a few prayers for things not to end in a flaming disaster. Then. Alright, guardian deity. So, about that guardian deity you'll be portraying, what exactly are we talking about here? Well, first of all, Lady Kira isn't really a deity in the way we think of them back home. She's a real person who fought to establish the kingdom of Kurain a long time ago. Wow, so she actually existed? And now the kingdom's people worship her as a oh my goodness, as a guardian deity. They believe she appears to protect the kingdom whenever it's in danger. Cloaked in a sacred robe, she's a champion of justice and... Now, where have I heard that phrase before? Anyways, who defeated the kingdom's enemies. That sounds something you'd be into. I know, right? Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right. Whatever floats your boat. Still, Lady Kira must be really popular. Deity. If all these people are here for her. Yep. but there's more to it than just her popularity this year. There's more? The Rite's popularity. So why did this Rite attracting such a large crowd this year? Because there's been actual sightings, of the real deal. Allow me to explain. A mysterious figure clad in Lady Kira's robes appeared, just like in the legends, and she began capturing members of the Defiant Dragons, right and left. You're kidding, right? They say it's only a matter of time till she gets their leader, the revolutionary Dirk. Dirk the Daring from Dragon Slayer? 2. So, Lady Kira's a rebel hunter now, huh? It's a bit hard to swallow, though. I mean, even if they are trying to disrupt the peace, I doubt the actions of a band of rebels can bring a legendary figure back to life. I didn't believe it at first either. But there's a real picture of her on the front page of today's newspaper. Sightings of her go back about 2 years, but this is the first actual picture of her to ever be taken. I can't believe someone was able to actually capture her on film. But couldn't this be just some Lady Kira fan? Like Maya? You mean like a cosplayer? Those rebels are no joke, Nick. They're trained in hand-to-hand combat and stuff. Nice. Keep in mind, a bit of a spoiler. The Defiant Dragons in reality mean they not only are trained in hand-to-hand combat, but also in actuality, they're fighting for lawyer rights, for defense lawyer rights. Because if you recall, the kingdom of Kurain have basically abolished all lawyers. So, yeah. We'll get more into that very reason as we progress through this entire game. You think some regular cosplayer can take on people like that dressed in a costume alone? And that's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something. A spirit possessing a piece of clothing? Maybe you should cut back on all those action superheroes, Maya. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Those big cheeks. I remember those whenever she gets angry. You're just jealous that I'm still young at heart. I've got a real office to run now, so I've got to keep it real, right? I don't know who you're talking about, but that's definitely not me. You've really lost your edge since I last saw you. Those spikes of yours have grown really dull, and there's even one that's dropping. Can we leave my hair out of this? Anyway, I swear that Lady Kira people have been spotting is the real deal. Besides, it's just so much more fun to believe it's true, I can't believe you really buying all that. Although, I wonder who's under that robe. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence. May 9th newspaper. A newspaper from the morning of the purification rite. It reports on Lady Kira's activities, among other things. Alright. But, Mr. Wright, she's the talk of the town. She even gave me this great new food idea. It's gonna be like a soul bun, but based on Lady Kira. I'm calling it the Kira bun. Talk about a Kira business strategy. Come on, Maya, just admit it's running around. It's just you running around dressed as Lady Kira already. I guess the jig is up. What? Is it really true, Miss Maya? Indeed, it is I, Lady Kira. After hundreds of years, I have returned in this lovely young lady's body. What? Oh. Ow. Oop. And there goes a shadow there. Only a minion of the defiant... Sorry. Only a minion of the defiant dragons could see through my disguise. Now, feel my wrath, foul lawyer. Yeah! Ow! Mr. Wright! Just kidding. I mean, come on. I mean, I may be dressing up as Lady Kira for the Rite today, but there's no way I could ever beat up one of those rebel types. I don't know. That was a pretty solid left hook she just threw. Oh, you were just trying to be funny. You really had me going there for a second. No one can be that naive, right? Well, I hope you enjoy playing superhero at the Rite today. Oh, when you put it that way, I'm even more hyped about it now than I was already. Jangle, jangle. Oh, I hear the sound of the high priest's footsteps. I better get going. His footsteps? During the rite, he wears these really big bells on his ankles. That way, I know he's coming. Pretty handy, right? Well, see you later. That reminds me of from Scrubs. It was, I forgot, it was either at the end of season 2 or 3, where the Dr. Cox punched the Dr. Kelso right in the nose, and then during the first episode of the next season, they know the people that work in the hospital know when he's coming through a noise whenever he breathes through his nose. It's funny. All right, so off she goes. I doubt they're actually meant to be a stop slacking warning system for you, Maya. Miss Maya is always so bright and cheerful. Yeah, I'm glad to see she hasn't changed. As in, at all. I wonder if this means her training's been all for naught. I hope not. Ah, it's Acolyte, Zalat. Acolyte Zalat? Look, he's the one praying in the red and saffron robe. It looks yellow. Oh, okay. No, wait. Red and saffron robe. It looks yellow to me. He's the disciple of the high priest, Abbot Idmi, and lives and trains at his house. Abbot Idmi. I don't get it. So how he prays in the cold without moving a muscle? Yeah, I could never do that. Ah, it's Abbot Idmi. The purification rite is about to begin. All right, here we go. So that's the sacred robe Maya will be wearing during the rite. It looks almost exactly like what that figure in the newspaper photo was wearing. Whoever it is must have worked really hard to copy it. Please, sir, it's not a good idea to stare like that. You could be struck blind. Just give me a few more seconds. I mean, this isn't something you see every day. Excuse me. Oh, those bells on the high priest's ankles. They're a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. Mr. Wright, it's time to enter the prayer pose like everyone else. Those who don't will suffer the wrath of the Holy Mother. Okay, let's see. First, I kneel down, cross my ankles, and then I bow. Forward. Ouch! Great. Now all I can see is the ground, and my back is killing me. You really should have trained for this, sir. Wait a second. How long are we supposed to stay like this, Albie? The rite requires that we stay like this until the day after tomorrow. That's 2 whole days. I don't feel so. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Mr. Wright, are you okay, sir? Somebody help! Yep. Phoenix went unconscious. Mr. Wright, Mr. Wright, please. You have to get up. My vision is all blurry. Ouch. My aching. Albie? Where are we? The High Priest's house at the foot of the Plaza of Devotion. I guess I passed out from that back pain. Is that even possible to pass out from a back pain? Is that even possible? They must have carried me all the way here. Something terrible's happened. It's Miss Maya. She's just follow me to the Plaza of Devotion. Something must have happened while I was passed out. Miss Maya's... She's been arrested. What? Alright, so we're back at the Plaza of Devotion. Where's Maya? Just to take it easy, alright? But I'm telling you, I haven't done anything wrong. You can talk all you want back at the station. Let me go! Maya! Nick, I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't. Quiet, you. Come along peacefully or suffer the consequences. Wait a second. What on earth is going on? I don't know who you are, but if you don't get out of my way... Hey! Hey! Back off, officer! Emma? Emma Sky? What's she doing in Kurain? Sorry, Mr. Wright, but we're placing Maya under arrest. Alright. Take her down to the station, but with respect. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Nick! Speaking of which, what is Emma doing here? I thought she was back in Japan. As I said, I'm not saying L.A. So, what are you doing in Kurain, Emma? It's a long story. Anyway, what are you doing in Kurain, Mr. Wright? Same here. It's a long story. But we can I get caught up later. Right now, I need to know what happened. Maya's, well, under arrest for the murder of the High Priest. Wait, the High Priest was murdered? So, what actually happened? What happened, Emma? Please, tell me everything you can. Well, basically, there was a murder during the rite as it was being performed last night. The victim is, yes, it's pronounced trust in me. I'll just call him in me. So, the High Priest who was presiding over the rite. Wait, hold on. Last night? You mean to tell me an entire day's passed since the purification rite? That's right, sir. You passed out for a whole day from your back pain. I never knew my back's like a ticking time bomb. I'd better take good care of it. The murder took place in the inner sanctum where the rite was being held. The inner sanctum? Yeah, all the way up there. Oh boy. It's a place where the spirit of Lady Kira is enshrined. It's through the gate over there and end up at the top of the mountain stairs just beyond. Oh, so that's why everyone is offering their prayers in that direction. Abbot Idmi and Miss Maya went up to the inner sanctum to begin the rite. Just after they finished the prayer you've fainted in the middle of. So, who do you think killed the High Priest? Unfortunately, Maya is our sole suspect right now. During the rite, the inner sanctum was off limits to the general public. Hold on a second. 28, 27. Oh, so Maya's older than Emma. Anyways. So then, only the High Priest and Maya could have been there when the murder occurred? Right. Plus, the inner sanctum is on the side of a very steep mountain. The only way up there is the stairway that starts here at the Plaza of Devotion. So that's why she's been arrested. Also, the crime scene was only discovered after Maya came down alone. She's the one who told the worshippers in the plaza that the high priest was dead, and she made a police statement to that effect. So she was the first one to discover the body. Well, that definitely doesn't help. That makes it even less likely that someone else was there at the crime scene. Mr. Wright, sir, are you going to defend Miss Maya? Yes, of course. There's no way she killed anyone. Yeah, I don't believe it either. She's been framed. But this is really something else, huh? Mr. Wright? I mean, who'd have thought you'd have been taking on that horrible court again? Oh, sorry, that... Who would have thought that you have to take on that horrible court again? Yeah, because of those rules. Those unfair rules. That if... Well, I'll let her say it. Tell me about it. I never thought I'd have to go through another trial, where the divination seance determines all, and defense lawyers are unwelcome. Not to mention that other rule that if a lawyer decides to defend, if the defendant is found guilty, they are sentenced to death. Not only the defendant, but the lawyer as well. Which is the most ridiculous rule I've ever heard. Anyways, Emma. So, what brings you here, Emma? But back in Japan, like I said, I ain't saying L.A. I was working on a case with an international prosecutor from Kurain. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. I can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It's like we've gone back in time. Yeah, I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far. Still, he said he takes on cases from around the world. So maybe next time he'll have one in a major city somewhere. Sounds like this prosecutor has taken a liking to you, Emma. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with them overseas. I wonder. He's calm and kind and almost always has a smile on his face. But it's hard to tell what he's really thinking. This international prosecutor, is he the one who handled Juicy's case? Yes, he is. I take it he'll be the prosecutor on this one too. Yes. Prosecutor Sadmahi's already been assigned. Prosecutor Sadmahi? Paul Kunka? You know him, Albie? Of course. Everyone in Kurain does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. If you go up against Prosecutor Sadmahi, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath. Well, if Apollo defeated Ryuta, well, why can't Phoenix? But it's my job to, as a lawyer. Oh, right. Sorry. Just great. A prosecutor who's also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. This trial's shaping up to be even more uniquely Kurainese than the last one. I'm not sure I should be saying this, but He's a formidable opponent. Yeah, I heard Apollo had a real tough time, so I'd better give it everything I've got. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Emma. They treat lawyers like criminals here. Come to think of it, Prosecutor Sadmahi mentioned something to that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can. Really? Are you sure you aren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy? He did come down on me pretty hard when I tried to help Juicy in that last trial. But come on, you have every right, Emma. Even though you're a forensics detective, you're still a detective, and you have to figure out every single piece of evidence. And as I mentioned earlier, think of evidence as puzzle pieces where you have to put them you have to figure out how they fit. Every little detail. If it proves the defendant innocent, then innocent. If it proves the defendant guilty, well, it's guilty. So, plain and simple. Basically, when it comes to between lawyers, detectives, and prosecutors, well, the detectives are basically have to be neutral. So yeah, they have to be neutral. The evidence has to fit to know whether the defendant is either innocent or guilty. So they know you're supposed to be on my side. Nuh-uh. It does not work like that no matter what. Anyways, let's just say I'll help where I can. Thanks, but don't go getting yourself in trouble on my account, okay? Prosecutor Sadmahi sounds pretty strict. I apologize if you hear any noise. So, it's because they are fixing up a new room for the house. If I mentioned this quite a number of times, and I apologize if you hear my dog bark. My dog kind of dislikes loud noises. So, anyways, first things first. Let's start with this. Hot off the press, it's the High Priest's autopsy report. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence. Inmi's autopsy report. Cause of death was blood loss from an abdominal wound delivered by a bladed weapon. Ouch. Very ouch. The victim bled to death from a deep stab wound at the abdomen. The murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's Warbad dagger. It's used during the rite. However, the dagger has yet to be found. Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I think Maya mentioned something about a dagger. Who wouldn't want I want to be a kick butt warrior who takes on an evil with a wicked dagger. Right, whatever floats your boat. And isn't that Rebel Hunter proposing as Lady Kira also armed with a dagger? Of course. Hers must be a replica, right? Would it be okay for me to go to take a look at the crime scene, Emma? The police have already wrapped up their investigation, but the location itself is off limits to the general public. So I'm not sure. Emma, please, I'm begging you. Just like the police, I need access if I'm to mount a viable defense. All right then, leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to prosecutors Sasmahi and the police later. Thanks, Emma. You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step. No kidding, because there are no rails, no guardrails, you know. Oh, I'm sorry, the handrails or something. Wait, you're not coming with me? Oh no, I'm not climbing up there again. No way. Is it really that bad? I wonder if my back can handle it. You get to go to the inner sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright. Why don't you join me, Albie? That's crazy talk, sir. If a commoner like myself were to set foot there, I'd surely be cursed for all eternity. Because the inner sanctum is off limits for you, huh? Oh well, I guess I'll just have to face this all by my lonesome. By the way, what about all of the people still praying here? Aren't they going home? The customs of this rite require that they not move from the spot until tomorrow afternoon. It doesn't faze them to have police miling about. Some of them are even off-duty cops. Wow, I guess this is what it's like to live a deeply religious society, huh? Alright, so is there anything else? Nope. Okay. Alright, so let's head towards the inner sanctum now. Alright, we're here. Oh dear, it's very, very cold. Very, very cold. Oh no, don't tell me she's here. Esta niña. Ugh, it's really high up and really, really cold. What did I do to deserve this? At least I made it. I'd better get started while I can still feel my fingers. Hmm? Who's that? It kinda looks like... Let's examine. And... excuse me. It's you! Do you even know where you are? Barbed head? Of course I do. May I ask why you're here? Your benevolence? I came to pray for the High Priest's soul. But what are you doing here? This is one of the most sacred spots in Coraineism. Unscrupulous lawyers such as you have no business being here. But I'm not unscrupulous. I think I said it right. Quiet! You dare to find fault with my insights at every turn the other day? She's still sore about that trial? Man, you gotta... you need to take a page from Sadmahi. Let it go and move on. Anyways, investigating the incident. As you know, your benevolence, a murder has occurred, and I need to investigate. But we know the killer is one of your own. In my country, suspects are innocent until proven guilty. Plus, she is a serious student of spirit channeling who came here to study. So can't you at least give her a chance to explain what happened? All practitioners from overseas are big phony balonies. Oh, would you know? And her wish to train in the homeland of spirit channeling is a bit for prestige. It seems like nothing I say will convince her otherwise, thanks to that last trial. Tweedledum and Tweedledee really did a number on her impression of foreigners. The defense. As the defense attorney on this case, I really need to investigate the other crime scene, and I need to do it now. I've even been authorized by the police. So, what's this? You intend to make a mockery of our sacred hall of justice once more? No, I simply want to defend my client, which means you have to come to forge evidence then. I knew all lawyers were criminals. I must now redouble my vigilance. Investigate. Investigate. Not forge evidence. Investigate. Find evidence. Pick up any puzzle pieces and see how they fit together. Ay, esta niña. Ouch, that's unfair. Who taught you how to demonize a whole group of people anyway? My mother and father. Do you have an issue with their parental guidance? No, I would never dare criticize the royal couple. I still can't imagine what the lawyers here must have done to garner such hatred. Oh. I just had the most wonderful idea, Barbed Head. Why do I have a bad feeling about that glint in her eye? Yeah, spoiler warning, she wants to join us in this investigation. Well, we don't have a choice, but we do need all the help we can get to understanding the whole ways of the kingdom of Kurain anyway, so a most wonderful idea. So, what's this most wonderful idea of yours? If you are to investigate this murder, then I shall oversee your every move, so as to prevent any misdeeds, naturally. What? You want to follow me around the entire time? Of course. Not that I want to, mind you. And I will not tolerate any objections. Understood? She can't do this to me. What was that, a Barbed Head? Oh, no, it's nothing. Very well, then. Let us get to this investigation over with. We mustn't stay here in the inner sanctum a moment longer than necessary. But please don't rush me. It is not without reason I insist on a speedy investigation, Barbed Head. I am a direct descendant of the Holy Mother. you see, who guides the people of Kurain. As such, I must not salim myself with the blood of battle that Lady Kira bears. The blood of battle? If it's that big of a problem, why don't you head on down now? I won't do anything. I promise. No, lawyers are never to be trusted. Now make haste so that we may leave here soon. Oh, and one more thing. What now? Your victory the other day was but a stroke of fortune. But this time, my insights shall reveal the absolute truth. And you will fail. Spoiler warning. Your insights of the whole of what the victim's last moments will all be, how should I put this, revealed. Like, they will be, in this case, we will find any contradictions. So brace yourself for a defeat, most bitter lawyer. I will. Now, can I get on with my investigation? As long as you know where we stand. I better hurry up and poke around for clues before she changes her mind. Alright, so investigation start. Alright, let's go from left to right here. Oh, we have some red here. This mountain face is like a towering wall. There are characters carved into it, but I have no idea what they mean. There is a prison at the apex of this mountain. A prison? Way up there? It is said that Lady Kira laid those she defeated to rest atop this mountain, so that their souls would not spawn evil spirits. I'm feeling queasy just thinking about being all the way up there. And the fact that it's a prison just makes it worse. Alright. Oh. Let's see what, right here. That lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out the details from this angle. I'll take a closer look when I'm in a better spot. Alright. Here we go. What an amazing wall painting. So this is Lady Kira. Do you see that red mark upon her brow? That is the character for death in Kurainese. It is a mark of resolve to fight to the end. There are many different marks we make on our bodies, each with a different meaning. Interesting. Come to think of it, your benevolence has marks on your face. So did the High Priest. The High Priest's marks are those of a monk, while mine are of a royal priestess. All members of the Kurainist clergy have such marks upon them. The shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to conditions like status and age. And all records are about them are kept at Temple. So it's kind of like a national ID registry, huh? Alright, so we get our next, we get an update on the evidence on the autopsy report. Cause of death was blood loss from an abdominal wound delivered by a bladed weapon. So there's more details. Let's have a look-see. Alright, let's... Oh, second page. Alright. Trust in Me's autopsy report. To time of death, May 10th, 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. Cause of death, blood loss from a deep abdominal wound caused by a bladed weapon. Though the wound appears to have been inflicted by the warbad dagger used in the Rite. Oh, sorry about that. The mark on his face is one borne by all members of the Kurainist clergy somewhere on their bodies. Records of who has what mark and where are kept at temple. Oops. Uh-oh. Random jump cut. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I have no idea what happened. I pushed the wrong button and for some odd reason, the game closed. Seriously. Alright, so thankfully, because of the options, well, the whole text skip, I set the whole thing to all, so that way I'll be able to get to where I was much faster, and it saves so much time, because otherwise, without it, oh my goodness, you would have to beat the whole case just so you're able to do the text skip. One thing I forgot to mention is that ever since Dual Destinies, you're given the option for text skip, so which helps save so much time, just in case if you forgot to save the game and all. This option will save you a ton of time, seriously. And it really did, because otherwise I would have to go through like, oh my goodness, I don't know, half an hour, maybe, who knows. But it's saved with this optional, will actually set to all. It will save you a ton of time. I mean, a ton of time. All right. Oh yeah, and by the way, for the seance dance, I don't think I can skip it. So when that happens, I'll just cut towards the divination screen, you know, when that appears. I'll cut to that. I'll just skip the whole dance, and then I'll just cut the whole dance and just show the seance dance. The seance screen, you know, because if like as you remember, just in case if you want to see that dance in its entirety, go towards the first episode and you'll see that dance. As I said, I'm only going to show that dance one time and one time only. All right, so there was an option in the talk that I forgot to do. So, and it was the inner sanctum. All right, could you please tell me about this place, your benevolence? I have nothing to say to you, lawyer. Is this because you don't actually know much about it? You ill-mannered! I am the crown princess of Kurain. There is nothing I do not know. Nana? Whoa, where'd she come from? Hey, no cheating! Silence, barbed head. Nana's knowledge is my knowledge. End of the discussion. What is she? Your pocket internet? This spring is where Lady Kira came to cleanse her body of the blood of battle. And today's purification rite is a ceremony that traces its origins back to those days. Cleansing Lady Kira's robe in this sacred water lends one's courage for the next battle. I see. Thank you for that excellent explanation. Commoners are normally barred from here except for the day of the rite, who normally control... sorry, it was a question. Who normally controls the access to this place? The High Priest and his family are responsible for that. The High Priest and his family, huh? Alright, the High Priest's family. Could you tell me more about the High Priest and his family? Abbot Inmi lived with his wife and his disciple, Acolyte Puree Salat. Oh, I get it. Praise a lot. I get it now. A young man the couple took into their home upon finding him near our kingdom's border. Speaking of his wife, isn't she the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira? Yes, but as she is with child, the role was appointed to someone else. The killer, no doubt, offered to stand in, as she saw it as a chance to slay the High Priest. No, you have it backwards. He was the one who asked Maya to stand in. And then that braggart must have embellished her qualifications. I'm really not sure how she could. Besides, why didn't you stand in for the High Priest's wife then? Did I not tell you before? As a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, the role of Lady Kira is forbidden to me. For those descendant of Her Holiness must not defile their bodies with the blood of battle. Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you? I should probably talk with the High Priest's wife and acolytes a lot later, too. Alright, that's it. So now I can redo the investigation now. After what happened, because I pushed the wrong button. The wrong key, actually. So it's my fault there. Alright, so let's... Well, I can just bypass these since we're already done right here, so... So that way I don't have to worry about reading some of this stuff again, so... Alright, so... Right here, this is where I have to be very, very careful here. So that way I can save a lot of time. Nope. Nope. Interesting. Come to think of it, nope. Skip that, skip that. Gotta be very careful here. Autopsy report. Cool. We go back to the picture. Here we go. Is that a weapon in her hand? Yes. It is Lady Kira's dagger. The very same one used in the rite. It is made to resemble a war bad. Or... bad? War bod? The bird Lady Kira fashioned herself after. So that dagger is the weapon that took the High Priest's life. If you wish to know more about Lady Kira, you need but ask. I get the feeling she's going to be super relevant to this case. I should definitely ask the princess for more details later. Alright, so we're done with this picture here. Let's see anything else right here on the left side. Oh, another lamp. It's a lantern. And it's still lit. Of course it is. The sacred flames in the 4 lanterns here have burned for centuries. Anyone who extinguishes even one of them would be put to death immediately. Okay, so if there was a strong hurricane and just so happens that some debris carries all is blown from the wind, actually hits those lanterns, breaking the glass in the process, and burning out those lamps. So who's gonna be put to death? Actually, the hurricane? That can't happen. Anyways, so that's why they're out fitted with glass wind guards. Still, I better keep my distance. Still, I better keep my distance just in case. So, the moon and these lanterns were the only source of light up here that night. The rite is performed by the light of the full moon because moonlight is a purifying force. I see. No touching. I wasn't going to. Alright, anything else? Cool. Now let's take a look at the body. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Okay, so first let's go right here where the robe is. Hey, isn't this Lady Kira's robe? Oh, Holy Mother! Lady Kira's robe is... I know how you feel, but we should leave it as it is to preserve the crime scene. You imbecile! This is the actual robe Lady Kira once wore. It is? What the heck is it made of? I mean, nothing should look this good after a few hundred years. Enough! If I say it's the actual robe, it is the actual robe. That foul murderer shall not get away with this. Yeah, that foul murderer, whoever it is, will not get away. And Phoenix knows it ain't Maya, but there is a murderer that committed a crime. And whoever that is will be the one to pay. It is tough to see a piece of history sloppy tossed on the ground like this, though. It even looks like it's been mended a number of times. This robe kind of smells. How dare you insult such a sacred piece of clothing like that? No, I meant that it smells like incense. Oh, I see. The scent you detected is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kira's robe. Whenever a rite is to be performed, the robe is first scented with sacred incense. If this still smells like incense now, the scent must have been much stronger last night when the victim was killed. All right, let's take a look at the outline of the victim here. It's been stained red by the high priest's blood. The spring run red upon Lady Kira's return. What's that from? An old legend. Wait, does that mean that the rebel hunting Lady Kira in the newspaper is the real deal? Nah. That's crazy talk. Alright. Anything here on the left side here? Anything on the right? Oh, what's this? A bloodstained scrap of paper. Looks like some kind of note or letter, perhaps? But it's written in Chinese, so I can't read a lick. Let me see that. Once the flame is lit, then will be... This is simply impossible to read. Wait, what is it? This stamp in the lower right. It's the mark of those insurgents, the Defiant Dragons, the rebel group. What's it doing here? Is there some kind of connection between the High Priest and the rebels? Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the blood-stained letter. A letter we found at the inner sanctum. A giant bloodstain makes it impossible to read in full. Alright. Anything else on the left side? Strong side, left side, strong side, left side. Alright. The statue. A very bloodied statue. Whoa! This is blood! This is a statue of Warbad, the bird on which Lady Kira based her appearance. And all of this blood is from the High Priest, huh? He no doubt embraced the statue in the hope that Lady Kira would save him from death. May his soul rest in peace. Considering the amount of blood, he must have been stabbed with considerable force. But there's no way Maya would be strong enough to deliver such a blow. Looks like that about does it for this area. Is it? Let's keep looking around. If I see any red, that means I haven't looked into it yet. Okay, I think that's it. Seriously, that's it. Alright, so let's rotate left. Alright, we have more stuff to deal with, so... Ooh, what's this? There's something hanging off of the ritual curtain there. These look like those prayer flags down at the Plaza of Devotion. Except they are arranged like no prayer flags I've ever seen. How so? All of these flags have been sewn together. Hey, you're right. It's like they're one big banner now. There is something written on a piece of it. Donated by Trust in Me. It seems this piece is from a donation Abedidmi made at some point. Alright, we get our next piece of evidence. The Sanctum prayer flags. Prayer flags found outside of the ritual curtain. They have been sewn together into a long banner. Very, very strange. Alright. Anything here? Oh, wait a minute. We have some red here. During the rite, The inner sanctum was fully enclosed by this ritual curtain, making this case something of a locked room mystery. Alright, so the entire ritual curtain is now a piece of evidence. A curtain around the perimeter of the sanctum, isolating it from the outside world. The entrance was shut during the rite. Okay? The purification rite is an akin to a bathing ritual for Lady Kira. Therefore, it must be closed off from the outside world. That doesn't mean a helicopter can come and look from below. Oh, so the inner sanctum is like her private bathroom? Indeed. Wait, really? A private bathroom? Okay. I thought I was just joking. Indeed. So see to it that you keep it clean. The flap in the... Oh my goodness. I apologize for the notification. I really need to manage those notifications later on. Alright, so where was I? This flap in the center acts as the ritual curtain's door, but that's about it. Eek! And what was that shrill scream just right now? It's just I'm afraid of heights. I didn't notice it as I was climbing up, but now that I can see all the way down, I guess that flight of stairs from the Plaza of Devotion really is the only way up or down. Alright. Any other spot? Okay. We already looked at the lamps here. And okay, that should be it on this side. So let's move around here. Alright. Next spot. Let's go from left to right. Ooh, what's this? I think I'd better go take a closer look. Alright. A weird shape, if you ask me. There's no snow here. Maybe it was removed because it would interfere with the rite? The day before the rite, the temperature in this area plunged below freezing. Even the Plaza of Devotion was covered in a layer of white frost. Must be the elevation. It wasn't all that cold back in town, as I recall. Any other spots? Right, the lamp. This lantern is damaged. The wind guard is completely broken. Damaged? What was this you're doing? No, I didn't even touch it. Then perhaps a falling rock struck it. I will request that it be repaired when we are finished here. Of course, I doubt you will live long enough to see it restored. I'll be back to take a look. You'll see. The snow has obviously been cleared away here, and the lantern is broken. I still have that camera I brought to take pictures of my trip. I should snap one of this area here, just in case. Alright, we get our next piece of evidence, the inner sanctum photo. Shows of an area of shoveled out snow and a lantern with a broken wind guard. Nothing else particularly interesting here. Alright, any other spots? Ooh, what's this? This rock must have fallen from higher up on the mountain. It's like the perfect perch for taking a peek over that curtain. Well, up I go. Wow, what an incredible view! It almost boggles the mind. Get down from there this instant. Right. Sorry, I'll be right down. It looks like the inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than the top of that mountain. I guess that confirms that the stairs from the Plaza of Devotion is the only way up here. Alright, anything else? Oh, wait a minute. The statue again? It's a statue of a bird. I should take a closer look later. Ooh. What's this? Look, the bird's missing its eye. I feel so sorry for the poor fella. Are you the one who took it? Of course not! This statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. I shall ask my mother to have it repaired. No wonder there are no lawyers left. I'd leave too if I was always treated like this. I doubt... I don't think I'll find anything else of interest around here. Alright, anything else? Alright, I think that's it. Let's turn around, turn around. Yeah, I think that's it. Everything has been investigated. Alright. Alright, so let's speak with Rafa now. Lady Kira. So could you tell me more about this Lady Kira? As an outsider, I suppose your ignorance is all but unavoidable. Whatever happened to... you need but ask. Nana? Thank you. Yep. Lady Kira was the Holy Mother's younger sister. Oh, wow. But unlike her older sister, she lacked the ability to channel spirits. However, it is said that none could equal her skill with the dagger. A dagger? Well, this became relevant fast. The Holy Mother guides our souls, and Lady Kira keeps the peace with her dagger. Let me lower the volume because it's a little loud. On my part, that is. It's because, if you didn't notice, I set the volume all the way on both the music and sound effects, so... yeah. Anyways, Lady Kira was prepared to die for her people. She cloaked herself in a sacred battle robe and concealed her face as her sister did. Okay, but who was she fighting against? Throughout our history, we have been set upon rebels. Now is no different. For our enemy is now the Defiant Dragons, led by that insurgent Dirk, the Daring. So, Lady Kira played a role akin to the police, huh? Excuse me. That's what coffee will does to me. It makes me burp. So, what's with the bird imagery? Lady Kira's robe is fashioned in the likeness of a war bat. It is a fearsome bird that is unique to Kurain. I see. And what about the recent rebel hunter Lady Kira? Who do you think she is? I have heard about her, but I have yet to ascertain the truth. However, I believe her to be a vigilante, or more precisely, a patriot. So even Princess Rafa doesn't know the true identity of the rebel hunter, huh? And I think that's it. That's everything we've covered around here. Up, that about does it for the inner sanctum. I should probably head back to the Plaza of Devotion and let Emma know I'm done. After all, she's the one putting her neck on the line for me to investigate this place. Alright, so we're done here. Let's head back towards the plaza and speak with Emma. Wow, they're still praying. The religious devotion of our people is the pride of our kingdom. Come what may, they will continue to pray until tomorrow afternoon. Well, I will say this level of devotion is certainly to be respected. Now to find Emma. You there, wait. I want to ask you something. Okay? Do you know me? And do I know you? Well, I'm Phoenix. Phoenix Rite. I'm a lawyer. No. I want to know if you know who I am. Huh? How should I know? I've never even seen you before. This guy's acting really strange. I wonder if he has amnesia or something. I should talk to him a little more, just in case. He's connected to this case somehow. Alright, so meet the bearded man? Alright, let's see what he has to say. Who are you? Are you having trouble remembering who you are? I'm sorry if I offended you. Phew, I thought he was gonna pull a weapon on me. But he's just pulling snack out one after another. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. I know it's something important. Do you know this man or something, Barbed Head? No, I just said I've never seen him before, didn't I? Are you Lady Kira? You know of Lady Kira? Then you are Korainese, I take it. Maybe? Wait, are those the lizards he's eating? What? What? You want one? No thanks, I just ate. And now I remember. Get a load of this. Henshin! Well? Well, what? I believe he suffers from a far more serious malady than mere memory loss. No good, huh? Guess I'll try somebody else. So, Who was that man, and what did he want, Barthead? I wish I knew. Hey, Mr. Wright! What now? Oh, it's Emma. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. For Maya's theme, it's a mixed bag for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like that they really improved on the music, especially for this game. But for Maya's theme, it's a mixed bag for me. If only they had given you the option to switch between 3DS version with the DS, or in this case the GBA music, you know, that they let you switch between them, that'd be very cool. What's wrong? I didn't surprise you that badly, did I? Oh, no, it's nothing. Actually, I've been looking for you. I wanted to tell you I investigated the crime scene. I hope it wasn't too much trouble getting my investigation of the inner sanctum approved. Oh, it was fine. Prosecutor Sadmahi gave me his okay straight away. It seems like a rather fair-minded prosecutor. He seemed like a rather fair-minded prosecutor. Anyways, he said that you would probably give up once you saw the crime scene for yourself, and that moving on before the trial began would be the smart thing to do. He must be feeling really confident about his case. Well, just so you know, I have no intention of giving up. I figured. That's why I prepared a little gift for you. I thought it might help you, help your investigation. Here, it's all yours. Good old luminol. What better way to find bloodstains than with this reliable spray. Alright, so Apollo gets the fingerprint powder, while Phoenix gets the luminol. Awesome. I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools, but they were confiscated at the airport. Luminol testing fluid. This actually might come in handy. Also, I made a copy of the crime scene photo for you. Thanks. All of this will definitely come in handy. So this is what the High Priest's body looked like after the murder. I'll keep this along with the picture I took at the crime scene. Alright, so we get a new piece of evidence. The inner sanctum photo shows the High Priest's body, a shoveled out area of snow, and a lantern with a broken wind guard. Oh yeah! They're done questioning Maya. Really? I should go pay her a visit then. Poor Maya. She must be feeling pretty lonely. I should let her know that I'll be defending her too. Oh shoot! Look at the time. I have to get going. You sure seem busy. That's because her Emperor Holiness is a real slave driver. His Emperor Holiness? Prosecutor Sadmahi. He's like the world's hardest riddle, wrapped in a flowy sash. I keep wondering if it's just a clash of cultures type of thing, you know? Like, he'll ask the most insane things of me without baiting a single long... I'm sorry, baiting. batting a single long eyelash of his. This prosecutor Asad Madhi sounds like he used to hold some serious clout. Why do I have such bad luck with prosecutors? First it was the glamorous fop, and now I'm finally rid of that grating, bling-loving Europhile? I get this guy. Oh no, I'm really gonna be late. He'll probably make me listen to one of those really long sutras again. I'll see you later. He makes her listen to sutras. Sounds like Emma's got it pretty rough too. She does not appreciate a prosecutor's Sadmahi's sutras. What ingratitude. It appears that she too is lacking in religious devotion. I don't think that's what the problem is here. Besides, Emma's not even a Quranist. Alright, so we're done here. Let's head towards the detention center now to visit Maya. Alright. Still have a long way to go, you know. Alright, so let's get started. Nick, I knew you'd come. Maya, she sure looks tired. How are you holding up? It wasn't me, but no one believed me. Well, no one would believe me. I have to admit, I'm still a bit in shock. Who'd have thought you get caught up in something like this, and so far from home? But I'm going to defend you, so hang in there. We can do this if we work together. This is all my fault. I mean, you came to Kurain just to visit me. We hadn't seen each other in ages, and then this happens. I haven't seen her this down in ages either. Come on. Remember who you're talking to. Besides, I thought you'd be used to being the usual suspect by now. Yeah, this is basically... Let's see, the first one being when she was framed for murdering Mia. The second one, where she's framed for murdering a doctor. And... yeah, this is actually her third time ever being framed for something she didn't do. So, yeah, 3 times. 3 times. Besides, I already read that. I guess you're right. And you saved me each and every time. Yep. So just tell me everything you can, and let's go from there. Barbed Head, stop stalling and go straight to the matter of true import. Ay, niña, what do you think I'm doing? Jeez Louise. We know she is the murderer. Therefore, it is time for her confession. Ah, be quiet. Your benevolence, what brings the royal priests to a place like this? I am watching over this lawyer to keep him from tampering with anything in this case. Now, out with it. Confess to your crime. But please, your benevolence, could you please take it down a notch or 3? Maya, please tell me what you can. I know this must be difficult, but anything you can remember might help. Sure, okay. Alright, let's talk. Wait. Talk, not move. talk. The incident. I didn't kill the High Priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abbot Inmi was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training acolytes. He was real kind, even to a foreigner like me. He even invited me over to his house whenever I was between training sessions. How could I ever kill someone like that? He sounds like a real good person. A really good person. I think I would have liked him. It was so much fun. I got to enjoy meals with his family and everything. And his wife was a master of Chinese cuisine. I've never eaten better in my life. It's like they were her family and home away from home in this foreign land. They must have been a source of comfort. With being here what with being here for training all alone. But what? I can't completely deny the charge either. Huh? As I suspected, the snake has shown her true colors at last. Ah, cállese la boca. Por favor. Seriously. You make me bring out the Mexican in me. I mean, seriously. Your benevolence, please. I'm trying to figure out what really happened here. So, what do you mean you can't completely deny the charge? Well, during the purification rite, I suddenly got really sleepy. The next thing I knew, Abbot Inmi was, you suddenly got sleepy? So then you didn't actually see the High Priest get murdered? No, I didn't, but if I was possessed by some crazed spirit while I was asleep, then... What an excuse! How dare you pin your crime on another person's soul? Your benevolence? One more peep out of you, and you're gonna get that same treatment that happened to you back in the first trial. Be honest. What you call training is but an extended vacation in reality, and that training here is simply for prestige. No, it's not like that at all. Training. I'm training to become the master of the Korean channeling technique. A neophyte practitioner such as you becoming a channeling master? I think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you. Rafa seems to really hate fakers. But Maya does actually have the power to channel spirits. Oh, trust me, throughout the previous games, we've seen firsthand. Even though it's just a video game. I should let Rafa know. Your benevolence? I wouldn't call Maya a neophyte, because she can already well, wait, Nick. What? Can I talk to you for a second? Why is she whispering all of a sudden? I want to keep my channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. What? Why? I'll explain later. Just keep it a secret for now, okay? If you say so. What's that all about? Yeah, why is Maya keeping her channeling ability a secret? I guess we're gonna have to wait till later. What is all that whispering about over there? Oh, it's nothing really. I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Rafa's not around. Oh, I almost forgot. Nick? Yes? About Abbot Inme's murder. There was something I noticed that I thought strange. Oh? And why couldn't they just add it, as a separate option? Oh well. What you noticed? So, what was it you noticed? Well, you probably won't believe me, but why don't you let me be the judge of that? Okay, so you know that spring, the spring. You mean the pool in front of the Warbat statue? Yes, that. The water in there was dark red. That would explain the picture. See? That explains the picture. Wow. Anyways. And when I say dark red, I mean blood red. Oh, that. Yeah, I saw it too. You did? Yeah, the high priest's blood turned it red. What? No, that's not what I meant. The spring was red before he was killed. What? Wait, so it was already red? Even before the high priest was killed? Yeah, I noticed it during the purification rite. Just before I passed out. It's just like the ancient legend says. What ancient legend? The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. That's how it goes anyway. Hold on. Yes, there is a legend about the inner sanctum that says just that, but the water runs red this time thanks to the murder. The police investigation confirmed it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by the lantern light reflecting off the water. I don't think that was it though. An ancient legend, huh? I wonder if it's connected to this murder somehow. Alright, so we have our next piece of evidence, Maya's statement. On the day of the rite, the water in the spring was already stained with red when Abbot Inme and Maya arrived at the inner sanctum. Something's bugging me about something. Let me see that picture, alright. Trust in me, this is the one that died. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Alright, here we go. Praise a lot. An apprentice living in the high priest's house. He's like part of the family. Then we have the... I'm just gonna call you Beard Face. No, I'm sorry. Beard Face. A strange guy, you can't see his face on account of his beard. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. Nick? Yes? So, actually, there's one more thing. What's up with Maya? She keeps looking over at her benevolence like she's worried what Rafa will think. So what is this one more thing? This song is like so I like it. Like it sounds like if it should be played in in a Western, but in here it fits. There's something I want to show you. There is. I found this at the inner sanctum after I came to. Is this a letter? It's in Chinese. See that stamp on the far left at the end of this letter? Does it look familiar? This red stamp here. That's the mark of Lady Kira. Oh, right. It looks like it looks just like the mark on her forehead. Lady Kira, you say? Let me see that. Why? Why, this is... What? What does it say? Do not perform the rite. I know what you're planning. Lady Kira. That sounds like a threat. Or a warning. Whoever's pretending to be Lady Kira was pressuring the High Priest to stop the rite. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too, Nick. Do you think? Wait. First, there's that ancient legend. The spring I shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. Now, there's also Lady Kira's warning. Plus, with that Warbat dagger being eyed as the murder weapon, don't tell me. And that's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the secret robe or something. Don't tell me. You actually believe that the real Lady Kira returned to kill the High Priest? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break. But you were saying only yesterday how it was more fun to believe that she's the real deal. Yeah, yesterday. I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too. But the fact is, we're dealing with a murder here. Thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end. I'm going to keep it real from now on, and you should too, Nick. I thought you said I was the boring one because I was keeping it real. Oh, this is what happens when keeping it real goes wrong. Sorry, I guess I've outgrown that stepladder argument we always have. I think you mean ladder, Maya. Alright. Keeping it real goes wrong. If y'all seen Chappelle Show back in the day, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So, what do you mean by keeping it real? I keeps it real. Oh, so you know how someone is dressing up like Lady Kira and capturing rebels, right? Oh, you mean the rebel hunter Lady Kira in the papers? Yeah, that one. I think that's who probably sent this warning. What nonsense is this? You dare suggest that abbot in me was slain by Lady Kira? You nincompoop. She said poop. Eek. The rebel hunter is sure to be a vigilante who loves this kingdom, and it is the patriotism that led them to cloak their identity in the guise of Lady Kira. Such a patriot would never slay the high priest. I guess it's only natural for Princess Rafa to see it that way, but I can't let it go at that. Besides, why would such a vigilante want to stop the purification right in the first place? I haven't figured that one out yet. I rest my case. Still, if this rebel hunter had a compelling enough reason, they might have killed the high priest after he ignored their warning. You big dummy! You can't fool me. It was you who forged that warning letter. You aren't trying to shed your guilt onto our most sacred lady, Kira. Admit it. No, I'd never do such a thing. Now, your benevolence. Let's try to remain rational about this. Maya, did you show that letter to the police? No. I was afraid it would anger everybody needlessly, so I was waiting to show it to you, Nick. And judging by her benevolence's reaction, I'd say Maya was right to be worried. Wait, what are... There are a number of places on this letter where there are 3 holes in a row. Are these supposed to be some sort of a message too? Not that we'll be able to find out anytime soon, I suspect. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence. Lady Kira's warning. It appears to be from Lady Kira to the High Priest. There are holes. There are holes in rows of 3 all over it. All right, accused. Wrap it up. I guess they have more questions for me. Yeah, at least I have a better idea of what we're up against now. Nick, there's something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time. Well, what are you talking about? It's just, they have the DC Act here in Kurain, right? Well, if I'm found guilty, you'll be charged with abetting a criminal. Maya, thanks for thinking of me, but don't worry, Maya. We'll pull through this together somehow. We always have, haven't we? Yeah, but we're not in Kansas anymore, True, but I've been through one trial here already, so I know what I'm getting myself into. We're going to win this one, no matter what. No matter what. Sorry. Because I believe in your innocence. Yeah, I know. We've always won because of your faith in me. That's right. So it's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express. Woo-hoo! Thank you, Nick. Well, I'll see you later. Bravado will not save you tomorrow, and by then, it'll be too late to ask for mercy. Oh, it's on, girl. It's on. We're gonna tear down those divination seances, and make you eat those words. The truth will be revealed. Oh yes, the truth will be revealed. We're going to beat this charge. You'll see. I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken, but I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express one bit. Wait, don't tell me you don't know what Freedom Express refers to? Of course I know. Don't presume to know what I don't know. She doesn't. She has no idea. I'm no closer to understanding why someone would want the High Priest dead. But given the use of Warbat Dagger and the existence of the warning letter, I'd say the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira is the real prime suspect. It might help if I knew a little more about this modern-day Lady Kira. I wonder if anyone has any info on them. Maybe the first thing I should do is go someplace where locals like to gather. Alright, so we're done here. Next place we're gonna go to is the bazaar. Oh, how very bizarre. Alright, we're in the bazaar. I guess the bazaar is as good a place to start as any. Now, who should I... I see. So that is what a Freedom Express is. Consulting her pocket internet again, I see. Mr. Wright! That sounds like... Is Miss Maya okay? I believe her... sorry. I believe her, Mr. Wright. I know she didn't do it. Do you now, boy? Pokuka, your benevolence. You mustn't trust in lawyers, you. Are you not that accused from the last trial? Oh, what's wrong, Albie? Your benevolence speaks with the, You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what's your name? Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence. Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or filthy as the company you keep. I wish she stopped insinuating that all lawyers are trash. But, please forgive me, your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man, and I trust him as a lawyer. What's this? I'm sorry, but forgive my insolence. If a common boy, such as he, can place his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Mr. Wright, her benevolence has sunk into the ground. She must really feel responsible for what happened in court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course not. I'm glad to help. All right. The Rebel Hunter. So what do you have heard about the Rebel Hunter? That was in the newspaper. Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. They say the modern day Lady Kira. So they're treating this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh? People have been on edge recently with that jailbreak and stuff. I sure hope they catch the escaped prisoner soon. Escaped prisoner? Yes, he was one of the vicious rebels that Lady Kira had captured. So there's a hardened criminal on the loose. That is bad news. Yes, but the modern day Lady Kira is also super amazing. I mean, she takes down big, scary rebels all by herself. Yeah, that's not exactly something just anyone can do. She ain't Batman or Batgirl or anything. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the High Priest. And what about that escaped prisoner, Albie? Yeah. So, well, what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like? They say he's a vicious fiend or serves as Dirk's right-hand man. Dirk? As in the leader of that rebel group? Yes, the escapee serves that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoners of former soldier and that he wields a big scary knife. Remember the ending of the first case? Yeah, that's him. The one that threw that big knife at a picture of Rafa, which is kind of strange. Anyways, rumor has it he's a cold-blooded killer to boot. He sounds like a real dangerous man. He is, but the police still can't find him, even after an exhaustive search. Wait, I remember hearing about a prison. There is a prison at the apex of this mountain. A prison? Way up there? The prison is at the top of the Inner Sanctum's mountain, right? How did he even break out? No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of, too. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Or in this case, because keep in mind, the bearded man is wearing a guard's outfit. So, Anyways, let's see. Otherwise, something terrible, like that terrible incident might happen again. Terrible incident? What's he talking about? What was that about a terrible incident, Abby? It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated, and it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it. The previous queen was assassinated? That's kind of unsettling. Oh, it was a terrible deed of a heinous sinner. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen? Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that. They really take their queens seriously here, like god-worshipping level serious. It really would take someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one. Those defiant dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. And that's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next. So that's why the people of Kurainis are so afraid of that escapee, and why they want the rebel hunter to take him out along with the other rebels. So, is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter Lady Kira, Alvi? I was just thinking there was something else, but what was it? Oh yeah, here. What is it? Shadow found it. Why is that? Sorry. Why that's the Warbat arrow. Feeling better now, your benevolence? This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the crown princess of Kurain. Now, let me see that, boy. Yes, your benevolence. It looks very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle. A three-pronged arrow? I could swear I've seen something resembling that arrowhead recently. Where did Shadow find it, Albie? Near Abbot Inmi's house. Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I better look into this. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence. The Warbat arrow. Resembles the three-pronged arrows once used by Lady Kira. Discovered near the High Priest's home. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house? Yes, of course. Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? And his wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in the purification rite. I should probably talk to her too. Alright, so let's head towards the High Priest house. Okay, so we're so this is where Phoenix was when he fell unconscious when he broke his back. I still find that very weird. Seriously, I still find that very weird. Alright, so this is where the High Priest lived. Wait a minute. This is where they brought me when my back gave out. And the woman in front of that altar, she must be the High Priest's wife. Alright, examine. Yeah, that poster there. Excuse me. Yes? May I help you? Believe. Oh, I get it. Believe. I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you she? Please, give the intrusion, Lady Believe. Oh my, your benevolence. Please, be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss. You honor me with your kind words. Look, dear, the royal priestess has come to visit us. Yes. What's that? Oh, of course. She's talking with his funeral picture? My husband, too, is delighted for the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You can speak with Abbott in me? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. What's that? No, that can wait till later, dear. This is very weird. She's definitely speaking with him. So, your benevolence, what is it that brings you to my humble abode? This lawyer is investigating your husband's death, and I am watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence. I know that this must be difficult, but could I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion. You see, a friend of yours? So then, you must be Maya's friend from Japan, correct? That's right. I'm sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know. Abbott and me and his wife were one of the closest and most loving couples here in Kurain. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further. She did just lose the love of her life. It would be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers out of her right now. But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's that a warbat arrow that I'll be found near the house. There's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while? Barthead, have you not been listening to a word I said? Look, your benevolence, I'm sorry for her loss, but I'm running out of time. So what I will do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind. Please. Let me talk to my husband about this. Yes. I know. No, don't. In front of the royal priestess? Now, if you would excuse me, what the heck were they even talking about? You have but poured salt on her wounds. This is precisely why you lawyers are so despised. I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Miss Inmi. Oh, sorry, Mrs. Inmi. Could it be that you actually possess a conscience? Of course I do, but I'm also desperate for information. So, what do you plan to do now? Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess, and see if she changes her mind. Just see that you do not touch anything you should not. Guess I should watch what I touch then, just in case Princess Rafa gets mad at me. All right, so let's examine this place here. Let's start from the bottom to the top. Ooh, a bag. Let's see what's in here. There's a steel samurai patch on this bag. I guess the bag must be Maya's. She probably left it here while she was performing that rite. Okay. What's this? Shogi? This game looks kind of like a checkers or chess. You mean to say you have never heard of Kachu the Mall? I've heard people describe it as Kurai's chess, or shogi if the pieces are what I think they are. So two players take turns moving their pieces in a bid to capture the other's king. Not quite. In Kachu the Mall, the object is the utter annihilation of your opponent. Furthermore, each piece has a special move that can only be used once per game. Special moves? It sounds like a game right up Maya's alley. Oh, excuse me there. Alright, I can finally look at this poster now. Oh, it's a wanted poster for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about. What? Let me see that. That's our ball. Oh my goodness, so many puns with these names. That's our ball. Or that's our ball. Senior member of Sergeant Leadership and former paratrooper of a foreign land? Wanted for crimes against the kingdom. Considered armed and dangerous. So he's ex-military, huh? His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the wanted poster. A wanted poster describing the escaped prisoner. Mentions a sizable reward. Now, that's a lot of money. Is something wrong? The bounty is $3 million. Money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about $1 million. You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare. Unexpectedly? How rude! Nana has always taught me that kingdoms that do not value its people come to ruin. As crown princess, it is only natural that I care for my people. How about sending some of that kindness this way? Well, I suppose I could. If you quit being a lawyer and paid taxes to our kingdom, that is. Oh well, it was worth the shot. Alright. What's this right here? It looks like a bed of spikes. What is this scary looking spiky thing? It's a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. This is not a soul Korain who would not recognize this. A floor cushion? You mean you're supposed to sit on this? How else would you suggest it be used? It looks like a torture device to me. Alright. Ooh, a trash can. There we go. This looks like a wastebasket. Hey, there's an envelope sticking out. There are 3 holes in a row near the top. Now, where have I seen holes like these before? Scrounging around in other people's garbage like some stray dog. You are a pitiful creature indeed. What does this say here? Say what you will, but I've got a job to do. It says, to the High Priest. You cannot even read? You are even more pitiful than I had thought. Thanks, and I will keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. I guess I should have studied some Kurainese before I came. So the envelope was addressed to the high priest. Huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. I better hang on to it. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the envelope. Which, spoiler warning, this is what contained that letter from earlier. An envelope addressed to the high priest. There is no return address, and 3 unusual looking holes are punched into it. Alright, anything else? Cool. Done here. Let's move up. Is this a piece of art of some sort? What a beautiful orb. Is something the matter? Barbed head, take one step back. Okay, done. Did you spot something? Yes. Did smell a reflection. It was ruining the orb's beauty. Did you have to put it like that, your benevolence? Ay, 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 esta niña. Anything else? Cool. The TV? Is this supposed to be like a ripoff of the Steel Samurai theme? Yep, it is. It's a ripoff of the Steel Samurai theme song. What show is this? It is the Plumbed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. It's based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action hero show in Kurain. The Plumbed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm? Yes, it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom. I smell a lawsuit. I'm not sure about its originality given its overall look, and that theme song. Is something the matter? Well, it's just we have an action hero show back home that is really similar to this. I'm guessing this shows why Maya is so into Lady Kira. Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same as one of Maya's favorite show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Tokyo. Now this sounds much better. It's a popular action hero series filmed right in Japan. Like I said, I ain't saying those 2 letters. Set in a city known as Neo Tokyo. It pits the Steel Samurai in mortal combat against his nemesis, the evil magistrate. Maya's collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her. The Plumbed Punisher seems awfully similar to the Steel Samurai. The Plumbed Punisher originated here in Kurain. Is that clear, Barbed Head? Yes, your benevolence. Note to self, never suggest that again. Or in this terms, never mind. Alright, so let's go up here. The poster. A poster of the mountains? Oh, the inner Sanctum Mountain is featured against those towering peaks. Those beautiful mountains are known as the roof of Kurain. Ah, and I see they have included Mount Pony Pony in that poster. Mount Pony Pony? Is that smaller peak to the left? Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the inner Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful? But I suppose a lawyer with a defiled soul such as you could not perceive such beauty. No, That's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. So stunning that we have it as part of the evidence. Lady Believe has not had a change of heart, and simply awaiting shall not change that. Can't we just a little longer? I wonder if she'll ever open up. Oh, you're still here. Lady Believe. Mrs. Inme, do you think you're ready to talk? Is it okay with you, dear? Yes? Yes, I will. Let him know. Lady Believe, you don't have to speak to this lawyer if it's not your wish. No, it's quite all right. If my husband were still with us, he would say, as much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, it would help to find the truth. Then ask whatever you may. Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer. Wait, did Mrs. Inme call herself lovely just now? Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly, so your departure may be just as swift. Yes, of course. Alright, so we can finally speak with Believe. Oops. Talk, not move. Trust in me. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately? No, I don't recall anything of the sort. This is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him? He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him. Uh-oh. She's hiding something, and guess what's back? The Cyclox system. Ooh, I have so missed this so much. Alright, these are Cyclox. This means Mrs. Inme is trying to hide something from me. This is the Magatama Maya gave me all those years ago, and it has a really amazing power. It reacts when someone is hiding something, and allows me to see the Cyclox that are holding that person's mind shut. Whenever I see any, I only have to touch my Magatama, or in this case the X button, to try to unlock them. Unlocking them all usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone. Alright, here we go. Without further ado, let the Cyclock interrogation commence. And thankfully there are only 3 locks, and not black ones like we had to deal with back in Dual Destinies, because the first time we've ever seen those black Cyclops was in Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, where Christoph Gavin had that many black Cyclops, which means he was holding something very, very shocking, something that he didn't want anybody to know. And that same incident with those black Cyclops happened with Athena Sykes in the very last episode of the game, and we were able to finally break them locks. Alright, the High Priest. Here we go. Cyclops. They appear when I ask her, whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Mrs. Inme thought of someone who just might have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Mrs. Inme, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be. That would be Maya, would it not? No, of course not. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. Option 2, Lady Kira. It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her. I know not of what you speak. Really? Because she even made the front page recently. I am but a servant of Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I? Actually, I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill Abbot Inme. And thus, we first present... maybe I should just go all the way back to the beginning. Booyah! The envelope. I don't see how that... Oops, I think I messed up there. Yeah, let me skip. Alright, there we go. Oh, and thankfully, there's no health bar. Because if you recall in Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations, you had a health meter. And whenever you do the Cyclops system, if you failed, that's game over, unfortunately. Yeah, you can even game over in the during investigation. Oh boy. However, it also will help you if for some reason during a cross-examination or you're being asked to present evidence and you get it wrong, you lose a bit of that health. Now the Cyclops system, once you've completed it, it restores just enough of your health bar. Alright, so the blood-stained letter, or sorry about that, Lady Kira's warning. This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. Alright, we broke one. This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the High Priest, didn't it? And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did. Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband. Now I can present the envelope. What's that? It's an envelope addressed to the High Priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it? Cyclops number 2 down. What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope? There's gotta be some way to prove it. Wait a second. Don't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there just might be something that links the envelope to the warning letter. There is? Yes, And that proof is right here on the warning letter. And thus, this spot on the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope. And it does not matter which one of these, but as long as you can present it, cool. The 3 holes in the envelope are in the same shape and arranged as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the letter in thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. As for what made the holes, I believe it was this, and thus we present the Warbad Arrow. They were made by this Warbad Arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. The warning was folded in thirds, placed in the envelope addressed to the High Priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. Eek! Cyclops unlocked. Unlocked successful. Sorry. Alright. Trust in me. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? I admit, the warning was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent. Then why did you keep it a secret? Because the authorities might have suspected him of being one if I hadn't. I guess that makes sense. If the rebel hunter was after him, I can see how people might at least suspect. We are a Koreanist kingdom. As such, rising up against the monarchy is the same as blasphemy. Blaspheming Koreanism itself. Your husband was a devout priest of Koreanism, and you feared that his good name would be tarnished if the warning went public. Yes, that makes sense. But is it the honest truth? What if the High Priest really was a rebel? The rebel hunter would have had a motive to kill him. Still, this just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. The warning. Could you tell me a little more about the warning? It arrived about 3 days before the purification rite. When we woke that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed. It was by the side of your bed? Yes, we had the whole house locked up tight, and yet someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, dear? But you didn't contact the police? Because you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel? That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Trust would still be alive today. Oh, lovely wife. No need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone. Barbed head, that is quite enough. Yes, you're probably right. Mrs. Inmee, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time. Don't be silly. I'm happy if I have helped. Your benevolence. May you swiftly shine light upon the truth. Barbed Head, you seem bent on casting a suspicion upon Lady Kira. Well, the one behind the mask, actually. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion. I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. If only I could find something to support my theory that the High Priest was a rebel. The only person who might know more about Abedinmi would be Maya. They might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center. Hmm? My mother said what? It seems I must go. Did something happen? Yes, my mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the High Priest's passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein. Her eminence has a decree, has so decreed, has she? Oh, but she should be not concern herself with the humble priest like my husband. No, it is only natural, considering his meritorious service. The rite will be held at the palace. You are able to accompany me there at once, Lady Believe. Thank you, your benevolence. My husband is most delighted to. How wonderful of you, Mrs. Envy. A direct decree from the Queen. That must be quite an honor. Barbed Head, you are coming as well. Huh? But I don't have much time left to investigate. As the one in charge with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, it will take but a moment. Now, come along. Arguing the point will probably just make things worse for me. I hit my mic, sorry. I'd better let her have her way this time. Alright. So now we are at the Garan Palace Audience Chamber. Welcome, Lady Believe. So this is the Queen of Kuraim. What is wrong with you, Barbed Head? Show some respect, huh? Oh, should I bow or prostrate myself? No, it is quite all right. Stay as you are. Mother. Your Eminence, I would like to give thanks to you. You honor both me and my husband. His exemplary service deserves to be honored. Oh, but what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Believe. May my prayer comfort your soul and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Oh, your eminence, your words are wasted on my humble husband and I. Now that's what I call a commanding presence. So, you are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks. Yes, your eminence. I'm so very honored to make your noble acquaintanceship. I'm humbled to bask in your resplendence. Did I overdo it? I have no idea how to talk to a queen. May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Believe, let us go to the chamber of prayer. Rafa, you are to accompany us too. Yes, Mother. Wow, the Queen is seriously something else. The prayer of lament, huh? Don't see how that'll do any good. It's Justice Minister Inga. Who are you, buddy? Nice to see you again, Minister Inga. Again? Have we met? I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby the other day. Oh, right. Blue suit. Blue suit? Jagged hair? You're that lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two. Your daughter? Yeah, Rafa. He's Princess Rafa's father? So, he's Queen Garon's husband? You planning on sticking your fat nose in this mess too? The accused is a good friend of mine. Like I said the last time, you better watch yourself, see? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? You wanna question me? That would be great. You got balls for a lawyer. I guess I could play along a bit. Yeah, so Inga is the father of Princess Rafa. More on that later. But I got things to do, see? So we'll have to talk while I work. Okay. Sorry. Talk. This incident. I wanted to let you know that I'll be the defense lawyer on this case too. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges. But it's gonna be different this time. I got Kurain's top prosecutor on this one, see? I don't care who I go up against. I'm going to prove my client innocent. You haven't forgotten that a little thing called the DC Act, have you? Blow this one and you'll suffer the same fate as the accused. How could I forget? You lawyers are all the same. You strut your stuff till the DC Act comes down hard. Then you start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you. Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. So, the Defense Culpability Act. Were you the one who wrote the DC Act? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to you? Either way, as a justice minister, I'm gonna enforce the thing. It started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade, like falsified evidence. But it turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even. Handy? Efficient? Yeah. Made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or the Garan administration are gonna get just what they deserve. Especially those rebel scum. You can get away with that here? Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Kurain, see? And being that I'm the queen's husband, that makes me king. A corrupt one is more like it. No. I'm pretty sure the queen is the boss around here. Go on. Say what you're thinking so I can charge you with less majesty. I can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and populace that lives in peace. And that's all thanks to the DC Act. So I don't want to hear any more lip about it. But I can't defend my client unless I speak my mind. Even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve. Sleeve. So I'd watch it if I were you. Cause you got a defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes. Say, White. You know what these are? No, what? Orders of execution. They really pile up if I start slacking off. What? And tomorrow I'll have even more work to do, processing the one for your little friend. And if you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you? Don't worry, I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. I won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow. I have returned, barbed head. Your benevolence. Are you done with the rite? Yes. It was performed flawlessly. Lady Believe stayed behind to speak with Mother. I hope this will ease her sorrow, even just a little. So, you have been speaking with my father. Yes, you could say that. My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. Kurain, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and father. You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer. Yes, of course. It seems Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. Alright, so we're teleported back to the detention center. Alright. Oh, it's you, Nick. Maya, are you okay? The questioning wasn't too harsh, was it? No, I'm all right. How about you? Make any progress? Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence, but I have a small lead. Really? But for right now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest. Sure, ask away. By the way, what's the princess? What's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do? Doesn't seem like it. I heard that. Oh boy. I'll be right back, so cut. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm back. Alright, here we go. I heard that. How rude. Of course I have many other things I could be doing. Alright. The High Priest. It's just as I thought, but do you think the High Priest could even be a rebel? A rebel? Why would you even think that? Because if he was, then the rebel hunter lady Kiro would have had a motive to kill him. What? Uh-oh, Princess Rafa overheard me. What idiocy is this? Abbot Idmi, a rebel? It is beyond the pale. My mother has offered a prayer of lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was. All right. I was just raising the possibility. I will not listen to such tomfoolery. She stormed out. Oh well. Nothing we can do about that. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious? Come to think of it, he seemed usually restless during the rite. He glanced up. He kept glancing up at the sky, though I have no idea. He was restless and kept looking up at the sky? That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind? Sorry, that's about it. Guess this is all I'm gonna learn about the High Priest right now. Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on. I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. What? Why? I'll explain later. With Princess Rafa gone, this might be my only chance. Alright, channeling. Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits? Oh, that? You know how all the queens are all spirit mediums, right? I heard. It was kind of a shock at first, though. In Korainism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to do it. I see. So spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority then, in that sense. I can see why it would look bad if a nobody from another country were able to do it too. Spirit channeling in Korean tradition was developed by a Koreanist style that was brought to the US via Japan. Never mind. But it seemed like my clan's spiritual power is greater than average than that of the average Koreanese. It may be a quirk due to how our styles diverge, but I don't really know. So if spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the queens of Kurain, and it's a power that somehow made its way down to the line, down the line of Maya, then I guess that makes Queen Garan and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya's. Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. It's just I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact that they can channel spirits. I see. I had no idea it was so complicated. Either way, training is a must to fulfill the qualifications needed to become the master. And what is this qualification to become the master? To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition and without fail every time. Like, remember how my channeling was always a hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time. Yeah, and it was more like spirits possessed her, as opposed to her channeling them. So you can do it every single time now, whenever you want? Yep. At least I think. You think? Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. But once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I'll have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session. Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master, huh? Yeah, but I know I can do it. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. Right. Maya's next big hope of Kurain village, that's gotta be a lot of pressure. So, speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on a TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai. Oh, you must mean the Plumbed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. So you've already seen the Plumbed Punisher? You really don't miss a beat. Actually, it was her benevolence who told me all about it. There is not a single person in Kurain who doesn't know of it. Oh, your benevolence, you're back. As the royal priestess, I'm charged with monitoring your movements. So I have changed my mind. In order to fulfill my duty, I must now avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories. Her sense of duty is commendable, but I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit. Great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to the both of you. Show off? Maya sure seems excited all of a sudden. Yep. Ta-da! What's that? It's an ultra-rare plumed Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It was especially made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of this strap? Don't tell me you're a Plumbed Punisher fan too, your benevolence? No, of course not. Only little children watch that show. I have no interest in such things. Then what was that shock you just did? Right. Now, no, I am telling the truth. Sure, just leave it at that. So, how did you get your hands on that, Maya? I found a kindred spirit in a Punisher fan here in Kurain. It resulted in exchange of cultures transcending national borders. And by cultural exchange, you mean you swap TV show promo merchandise. You bet. I traded my steel samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. My newfound Kurainese friend was so happy I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return. I guess there are people like that wherever you go, even here in Kurain. Watch this. When you press the Magatama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song. That sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song. What are you talking about? Can't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tones throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go. What she just said in the intro. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence. The plumed Punisher strap. This one-of-a-kind strap plays the plumed Punisher theme when the Magatama on her belt is pressed. Right. Guess my ears just aren't as good as yours. Oh, trust me, I know a knockoff when I hear it. Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. The plumbed Punisher versus the Steel Samurai. I'm going to totally go pitch it to some TV station when I get home. Why do I get the feeling that that's going to be trouble, since their theme songs are similar? Meaning, I smell a lawsuit. It's going to be a huge hit. Right, your benevolence? I have no interest in such things. Well, if nothing else, talking about the plumbed Punisher has thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow to me. Okay, thanks, Nick. I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. Alright, so we're done here. Let's head back towards Temple. It's getting late. Won't be long till sundown. Mr. Wright, your benevolence. Are you done with your investigation for today? Pretty much. I thought I'll go over what I've learned so far. Care to join me? Yes, please allow me to help. Okay. First, we know that the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It was from... Sorry. I was about to burp. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Kira, and it told him not to perform the rite. That's right. It was that rebel hunter, but Yeah, I think I skipped something. But what of it? That's what I'm not sure of. Why would Lady Kira wanted to stop the Rite? If you could solve that mystery, right? I could figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest. It might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead. How unfortunate for you, Barbed Head. Your only hope is pure speculation. That shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice. You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all. Yeah. The warning letter alone, I can't prove who killed the High Priest. I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act. Your benevolence! Well, it is true that you did not forge or suppress any evidence. That is perhaps a product of my careful monitoring of your every move. Well, don't forget, the prosecution can also present evidence and witnesses, and whenever the cross-examination starts, someone or a witness will always have contradictions in their testimonies. So I wouldn't say that it's over from the get-go. So I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, your benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence within the confines of the law. How can you be so sure you will? Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon. What nonsense! You have chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headman's axe. And she's gone. Tomorrow, I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. Whew. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Kurain. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence, if it's the last thing I do. Alright, so tune in Monday when we start the trial of Maya Fey. And yes, Monday, because on Friday I really would like to concentrate on other stuff now, like ROM Hack Tryout or Fight Break, whichever is next to run, and of course the finale of Pokemon Fire Red. And on top of that, I need the time to finish the script for my Ninja Sentai Kaku Ranger the 30th anniversary special, or my review on it. And yes, it will be scripted. So look forward to that. I have a lot on my plate for the rest of the year, so I hope I can get everything done. So next time, it's the trial of Maya Fey. So until then, everyone, take care and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.